Press play. Welcome to Tapes and Speakers, the podcast that brings you all of the most fire songs, I guess that's on my playlist. Because either you know good music or you don't. I'm your host, Sade Fatima. As always, coming to you live on the CWF network. Sorry, I was gonna say podcast, where we bring you big content in small pieces. Yeah, so I'm gonna practice my voice because I've been listening to my clips and I realized that I sound a little birdie, you know? And maybe if I toned it down a little bit, I could get the man of my dreams. Because apparently birds don't really fly high. I'm an eagle though, you know? I'm an eagle. I just would like to say that. You know, I'm not a pelican. I give you Pelican Bay. But I'm an eagle. But yeah, maybe if I tone it down a little bit, I could get the man of my dreams. Anyway, this week was kind of pretty shitty. I'm not gonna lie to you. This week was a little shitty. I was working mad hard. I was working a few overnights. I wasn't really working that hard, but it was overnights. So I was up until 4 or 5 in the morning for 3 days consecutively. I was supposed to start doing something else, and then it was this hiccup with communication, because one thing I don't like is when I don't like feeling obligated in a sense where I no longer have a choice, where it's kind of you're demanding something of me, but now I don't have a choice or say. I don't like being controlled in that sense. I don't know if that's making sense. I want to I'm talking about something without talking about something. Because I'm also one of those people that I'll tell my business, but I don't like to tell every single last detail. I'll tell my business after years later. I'm gonna tell my business years later, or weeks later, or months later, but not in that moment. You could be friends with me for a very long time and you really won't know none of my business unless you really close to me, and then you really probably won't know my business either. But then you probably will. It depends. Bitches be putting their spin on stuff anyway. I mean, females be putting their spins on everything. Let me I gotta tone it out. I gotta clean it up, you know. I gotta clean it up. What has gotten into me? What have these men done to me? I have lost the innocence. I have lost the soft and kind me. I have become a monster, a savage. I'm trying to dial back a little bit because, you know, I am not the woman that I thought that I was. That's a hard reality. Okay, accountability is a big thing, right? Accountability is a big thing. And you just listen, I'm a catch. What's going on? Why I keep getting these kind of situations? I'm not worried about being a catch right now, because truthfully and honestly speaking to you, there was only one man that I really, really wanted real, real bad. Okay, no. Okay, I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna be so serious. No, there was the one man that I really, really wanted. And then another man had came along, and then I kind of wanted him too. And I just fall head over heels every time. I think I mentioned that in a podcast a couple episodes ago. I'm really boy crazy sometimes, but I really only have been boy crazy about this one person for a very, very long time. But I never ever told them. And it's just been dwindling on my spirit. I feel what's her name from the Parkers? Hey, Professor Alchemy. That's not funny. Like, I don't take anything serious, and that is my problem right there. That's my problem right there. And that's probably why people don't take the things that come out of my mouth seriously, because I'm just a big freaking joke. But I'm gonna dial it back. Oh, actually, this week wasn't that sucky. I mean, apart from, some little heartbreaks or whatever, because he don't want me. He don't love me no more. I went to Jerk Fest. I went to a few things, actually. This was last week. That's probably why I've been so tired this week. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been really exhausted this week. I'm like, don't even want to move. But I went to Jerk Fest. It was this thing in Queens. Shout out to Queens. Shout out to the Jamaicans at Jerk Fest or whatever. It was cute. It was a lot of performances by a lot of regular artists that I don't really know. I want to say 𝐤𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻𝐻 Bantan came out. I think that was who that was, to be honest with you. I have fell off in my reggae. I used to be a big Vybz Kartel fan, big Sarani, those days. I think that was like 08, 09, when reggae was, reggae probably still is very much thing. I think Afrobeats is kind of up there now, but I think reggae is still up there. I haven't been on a scene for a very long time, and clubbing was my thing once. I love clubbing still, but I don't really go out like that. Because when I go out, I want to go out. I wanna, but I haven't been on the scene, so reggae, I don't really know that much, but that reggae fest was cute. Like, the performances was good. They even threw, they had a DJ or whatever. Of course they had a DJ. What am I talking about? They had, they had a DJ and they had an MC, and the MC, was playing, all of these throwback stuff and stuff. It was fire. Only thing is, when you're American, you're at events like that, sometimes they throw a little shade because, we American. But I want to say that I had good vibes. All of the Jamaican people around me, the women and stuff, was embracing me because I was, really into it. I was really feeling it. And I realized, my social anxiety just be all in my motherfucking head. And how far I came. I was really socializing. I was out there being that bitch, whatever, because that's what I am. But I went to that, and I went to, this food festival also the day before that. It was in Queens, too. It was really, really dope. It was a whole bunch of food from different cultures and stuff. I tried Peruvian food. So delicious, so delicious. They had Korean food, all type of stuff. And some good music. I love being at events with good music and good food. Find me there all the time. And I went to a karaoke the other night. See, I did have, I'm exhausted. I'm really exhausted. So I guess it hasn't been that, it just felt like a bad week because of some other stuff, but it wasn't. But it's coming around. Anyways, let's get into why we here. Because last week we went over shady R&B songs. And your girl is shady. That's probably why I can't listen to these songs. Now, I can listen to these songs, but I don't be on that type of shade. That type of shade be a little different. But I'm not here to judge, everybody live their life the way they live it. But maybe I'm not the woman that I thought I was. Anyways, so we're going to get into the newest songs. Yeah, just new songs. Usually I'm not really a girl for new songs because let me be honest with you when I tell you that sometimes I don't like listening to new songs from new artists unless they're how you say, trending. That sounds terrible. Oh yeah, you're just a trender. You're just a trender. You're just somebody that jumps on trends and bandwagons. I guess you gotta go with the trend sometimes, right? But sometimes I don't like listening to new songs from artists that I really like, or just in general, because I don't want to be disappointed, and I also don't really be wanting to listen to new songs. Sometimes I just don't. Sometimes I'm just stuck in my element, and I just want to stay there, and I listen to the same 10 songs that I've been listening to until I refresh my brain, and then I'm like, oh yeah, put on that new ish. Okay, there's a few songs that are fire that came out. Well, I feel like Gotta Move On has been out for a minute, but that's really, really my song. If you don't know it, it's Gotta Move On by Bryson Tiller and Diddy. Diddy is also kind of one of my favorite people. He's always been, in a sense, not oh my God, I really love Diddy. Not like that. But when I was younger, I used to watch Making a Band, and I used to be so inspired. I literally, as a kid, even still, as a teenager and stuff, even as an adult, I used to be oh, they don't want it bad enough. when the episode when they had to work for cheesecake. I used to be like, they don't want it bad enough. Look at them. And like Diddy's drive and his just videos of always like can't stop, won't stop, always pushing for more. Like he's a Scorpio. He's insane. I'm a Scorpio. So maybe that's the reason why I understand it, like that ambitious part of him. And just knowing that, you know, he was from Harlem, he was from New York, like, and he just had it in him to like keep pushing. It's just the way he talks. Like, I just love listening to, I guess, people, but men especially. Like, I love listening to them when they're they're hungry-ish, you know, like it's inspirational. It's the passion. And Diddy's filled with so much passion. They said Scorpios are, right? Like, he's filled with so much passion, and I really always admired that about him. Gotta Move On is such a dope song. Bryson Tiller had a reel on it on IG, and he was talking about how vulnerable he was in the song and, like, you know, being truthful. And I think that's where dope music comes from for me. It's always lyrics for me. It's always the experience that music does for me, the vibrations and everything else. So I really, really, really love that song. I think you should try it out. I think you should turn it on and listen to it. It's a really great song. Moving right along. Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Of course, you're going to hear that everywhere. It's like the real. It's like all trending all over your IG and TikTok. I'm really an IG girl. I haven't really got into the TikTok. Like, I like TikTok, but I would rather watch TikToks on IG for some reason. I have no idea what they have done, but I just like it that way. But Can't Stop, Won't Stop is like on everybody's reel right now. Can't Stop, Won't Stop. That's Kodak Black and Christian Combs, another one of my favorite artists. Kodak Black. Okay, when I say favorite artist, I use that term a little loosely. He's just one of my faves, you know what I mean? Like, I just like Kodak Black because he's authentic. He's my little project baby. That's exactly what I call him. And that's what he used to call himself, his little tongue-tied little project baby. Like, he just doesn't know how to be anything other than himself, and I appreciate him for that. Sometimes he just sounds dumb to me, like, my name is Kodak Black, but I sound white, or some shit like that was dumb to me. But other than that, like, sometimes, like, I really just be like, okay, he don't know any better, and he makes dope music. It's good to see Kodak Black and Christian Combs together. This was a good combination. I like the beat. I'm not sure if I really got into the lyrics too much, but they did their thing. Then here comes Burna Boy, Last. Like I already told y'all, I haven't been on my reggae thing. This is Afro beats, but you know, to me, they're kind of related in a sense. I have been on my Afro beats thing, but not too crazy. I gotta really start going out more, but if you've been out, also this is probably another real song, but I need 𝐤𝐵𝐿 and I do. After the week that I had, after the disappointments I've had, after the heartbreaks I've had, I need 𝐤𝐵𝐿. If you don't know what 𝐤𝐵𝐿 is, you have to look it up. 𝐤𝐵𝐿 is weed and alcohol. I don't know if I need weed because my brain is a little fried, but alcohol to me, champagne. That's always a good experience. I love me some champagne. I'm a champagne girl. But 𝐤𝐵𝐿 is just a good vibe. Like, I love what music does in general, but I really love, like, I want to say high vibrational sounds. Like, I feel like this is a vibrational song. Like, it just like, it brings you an element of closeness, togetherness. I don't know. I could be making it up, but that's what I get when I hear this song. And then they sampled Toni Braxton, which is pretty cool. I really like that. Because I know when I first heard it, I was really ready to sing, like, oh, yeah, what song is that? Who do you think I am? Don't you know that I come running? Shout out to Auntie Tony, but yes, that's the song. I need 𝐤𝐵𝐿. Make sure you check that out. And we're not. I would be doing myself and you such a total disservice right now if I did not bring up the highlight of this week. I'm sorry. Beyonce dropped her Renaissance album, and you know, from the beginning, it's dope music. The number one song on the album for me right now, because I have not finished this album. I'm not afraid to admit that. B always comes out with like great bodies of work. So I'm really not ready. I'm just not ready. But Alien Superstar, another song that's all over your reels. This should have been like a TikTok a TikTok/new music song, because all of the new music is starting to trend on TikTok so heavily. But Alien Superstar, I'm pretty sure y'all heard that song. I loved the song before I even got to the reels, like, and I think everybody else does. I'm too classy for this girl, too classy for your girl. It's just that song is just everything, okay? It's just everything. And then I'll be catching myself singing it wrong. I'll be like, bad bitch, I'm the bar. Like, I think she only says bad bitch once, but you know, like, sometimes you just make up your own lyrics. That's how good a song is. Like, but it's the affirmations in the song for me. It's the reassurance. It's the way she just, it's the beat. It's just like, it's just that girl energy, like that girl energy. That's what we're giving in 2022 and here on out. We're giving that girl. And Beyonce has been that girl and will forever be that girl. And so are you. And so are we are the self-caring city girls, you know, but we gonna get into like lover girls, so we could live the soft life, you know. We gonna submit eventually. But yeah, I just think that I would be doing myself and yourself such a disservice if I didn't bring up that song. I just want to throw in there that NBA YoungBoy is putting out a new project, or he has put out a new project. I was looking for the song earlier. I know I saw a sample of it. I heard a sample of it. It sounds real fire. It's called Homemade Home, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but Homemade Home. I can't wait till it like hits on other platforms. It's with YoungBoy and Rod Wave. Look out for it. Look out for it. As always, I'm your host, Sade Fatima. This is Tapes and Speakers. It's either you know good music or you do not at this point. And like, I'm out. You can follow us on Instagram, CWFP_, and you can follow me, of course, F a username, EF_a username on IG. And just like, also you can look up my books. I have 2 books that I have written. Just Google search Family Lies or Scapegoats on your Google search and you should find it. It's by Sade Fatima. Family Lies there's an audible version on Audible. Damn, I can't talk. That's why it's time to cut this off. But yeah, as always, stay lovely, stay prosperous, stay blessed, keep your head up, dodge negativity. What that later.
This is the CWF network, where we bring you big content in small pieces. Follow us on Instagram at CWFP_. Okay, bye.